okay. I'm totally fine.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Topic Tuesday. Today I'm talking about androids and robots. For those who know me, they know that I'm really into sci-fi. Ever since I was a kid and I was watching Star Wars, Ice Pirates, and the old classics, you know, Forbidden Planet and such, I have just been so into sci-fi, you know, spaceships. I mean the full sci-fi, not like the sci-fi where it's like there's sci-fi stuff happening modern day on Earth. You know, that I've been into that, yeah, but I'm more into the space kind, aliens, Star Trek and stuff. And it's always been a huge fascination with me. And one of the big things that I love about sci-fi is, beyond the spaceships of course, which kind of, that's like my number one thing, is things like robots. Ever since Star Wars with C-3PO and R2-D2, I've been fascinated with artificial life forms. And then I found anime and manga and I was like, oh, wow, this is amazing. Get a Robo. I love those robots. And Gundam, you know, I don't really get to watch them a lot, but I just love those big, huge mechs. And then there's like normal androids, like from Bubblegum Crisis and stuff like that, where you got robots, which are androids that look human. And even in Star Trek, you've got Commander Data. He was one of my favourite characters in the whole series. But throughout the years, despite my attraction to sci-fi and all that, I've never really gotten around to drawing it or creating enough content. The closest I've come to is designing a comic, which I'm currently working on when I've got the time, called MBCU. But it's not because I've not wanted to do it. It more comes down to the fact that I don't feel I can do it. In not being able to draw robots how I like them, because I'm so enamored with them, everything seems to fall short. I never think that I am good enough. And I have practiced. I've looked into mechanics, into robotics, seeing how joints work and such. And I've copied robots, but I've just never had the confidence to really make a full-fledged comic with them, because they do take the time and I like to get those details down. Recently, for the Shonen Jump manga contest, I just did a comic for them, 60 pages, and there was a robot in that. I felt I'm confident enough now to get that done, and so I put a robot in it as the main antagonist for the chapter. But I'm still kind of unsure sometimes. I've got a lot more down now. I'm a lot more confident, so I may be making comics with robots now and again. Now, while I keep saying robots, I mean, that is inclusive of androids, like Android 18, my favourite robot from the Dragon Ball Z series, for obvious reasons you can tell. And then there's Android 21 that's recently come out in the game. They are mechanical on the inside rather than physically on the outside. And you could say, well, Matt, why don't you make all your robots human looking? And that's great for certain things, but when I want to go sci-fi, I want to go sci-fi. You know, I want the full mechanical look. I want those mechs. I want the robots from Lost in Space and Forbidden Planet, you know, the clunky things that look mechanical rather than being humans, because then I'm just drawing humans. And while I like androids, it just feels different to me. I mean, like I said, I still love them all, but when it comes to wanting to make a comic that has a robot, I want it to look like a robot. Not saying that one day I won't make a robot that will look human, or at least human with robotic parts, kind of like mechanical anthropomorphs, you could say, like, because anthropomorphs have a human but with animal characteristics like ears, tail and eyes, sometimes the teeth and stuff like that, but they are predominantly human looking. So yeah, that's kind of just me waffling on about robots. This was quite unscripted, so hopefully it doesn't bore you too much, because literally science fiction, you get me talking about it, you know, I will talk about it for ages. I will tell you what I like of it. I've written so many sci-fi films in script form that haven't gone any further. We've even got plans to make some sci-fis in the future, distant future, when I can afford it and all that, as well as make comics. So, but I will waffle on and go back on myself and just talk about, I will answer any questions. I wouldn't call myself on the level of a Trekkie or a Trekker or however you want to call it, because I love Star Trek. I've seen every episode of every series of Star Trek there is, even the ones I didn't like very much. DS9. Yeah, I like DS9, just not a big fan of it. I loved Voyager. I love the Next Generation. Love the original series. Enterprise was good. The recent one, Discovery, bad beginning, but quite like the ending for that one. Even the movies, love all the movies. But yes, I'm waffling on again, but as you can see, I have a lot of opinions on science fiction, and I love that manga, anime, movies, TV shows. I will watch it, I will talk about it. I'm not a mega nerd on it, but I will have my opinions. But as always, that's just my thought on the matter, and if you would like to leave your own thoughts, or perhaps you have questions on the topic, or perhaps you just simply want to say anything like hi, or if you enjoy this video, then comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts on science fiction in general. If you want to ask me anything, or what's my favourite sci-fi, who's my favourite sci-fi character, what ships do I like? If it's Star Wars, it's the Y2-2400, by the way. Yeah, most people say Millennium Falcon, I would say the Y2-2400. But yes, did you like how this was done? Was it simple or confusing? What other topics, themes, or tutorials would you like to see from me, or would you like to hear from me talking about? I'd like to hear from you. You can also find me on some social media. All links are below in the description. If you like the video, please leave a like by hitting that thumbs up. And if you would like to keep up to date on when I post a video, then feel free to hit that subscribe button. But for now, thank you for watching and listening to me rambling on, frankly, and enjoy your day.